Now we continue to follow developing news. Another Norfolk police officer has been involved in a shooting, the second in less than a week.
That officer is okay. The suspect is dead. This happened at Calvary Towers on East Virginia Beach Boulevard between Tidewater Drive and Church Street. Police say the suspect pulled a knife on the officer as he was serving an emergency custody order. We just learned the suspect is 72-year-old Lawrence Fain. 10 on your side investigative reporter Chris Horne has been covering the story since it broke shortly before 4. Chris?
Yeah, Nicole, that type of order is served whenever someone, according to police, is a threat to themselves or a threat to someone else. Often it is used in the case of mental illness patients. Now, police would not comment on the mental health of Mr. Fain. However, residents here at Calvary Towers say that he was unstable. And also, the daughter of another resident says the whole incident today is the last straw for her. She wants her mother out of here. Norfolk police and a building manager knocked on the door of the man this afternoon. He lived on the 6th floor here at Calvary Towers. They were there to serve a protective custody warrant. Police would not comment on the mental state of Mr. Spain, as residents called him.
Mr. Spain was sick, and that's all we can say. All I'm going to say.
He was sick, you're saying?
He was sick. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think he was mentally ill?
Do I think? He had a problem.
I don't know how to put this to you, but in my own words, he was touched.
While attempting to place that order on the adult male threatened the officer with a knife. The officer was forced to use his firearm and discharge the firearm on the adult male.
The man died later at Centera Norfolk General. Some residents were wondering whether the shooting was justified. But at least one woman can understand why the officer fired.
And so they had to do what they had to do to protect themselves. After all, the officer just lost a police officer last week. So it's a tragic thing.
Police shut off access to the building while they examined the shooting scene. Even residents couldn't get in.
I was crossing the street. I saw all the police alert. They wouldn't let me in my own house.
And what happened today is enough to make Yvette Pierce tell her mother, who lives in the building, to move. Pierce says police are here way too often. Why are police here so often?
Maybe because there's a whole lot of activities going on in this building that shouldn't be going on.
Like what?
Do I really have to say?
Sure.
Drugs or everything.
Residents called him Mr. Spain. However, we did confirm that his name was Fain, and he did live on the 6th floor here, and that concurs with the register of the residents that I saw when I walked in the front door this evening. Now, the police officer who was involved here was unhurt. His status is undetermined per the investigation. That will be determined through the investigation, is what a police spokesman told me this evening. As for Fain, residents say that he was a man who kept to himself. He lived here about 5 years, and they did not know that he owned a knife. Live in Norfolk, Chris Horne, 10 on your side.